Well, hi there. Hi. Welcome back to Morning Meetings with Miss Allen. I am so glad to see you. How is your week so far? Are you having a good week or a bad week? Yes, no, maybe, kind of. Do you know that you get to control how your week goes? Even if stuff is happening all around you and you're like, what's going on? You can still have a good week because you get to choose how you respond, right? Right? Okay, so, do you remember what we talked about last week? If you're going in order of these lessons, you might remember that we learned all about feelings last week. Feelings? Yeah, feelings. Do you remember? Well, this week we're learning all about something called self control. Self control, what is that, Miss Allen? Thumbs up if you know what self control is. Okay, some of you know, some of you don't. All right, self control is the ability to control yourself when you feel all of those big feelings like we talked about last week, like happiness, sadness, anger. Yeah, we even anger. Now, sometimes we lose self control, friends. Sometimes we do because we get too happy or too angry. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? I have. I've gotten so, Miss Allen, I get so excited. I get so excited. But even with anger or sadness, we can lose our self control. And then we make bad choices. Oh man, it's all part of growing up. It's all part of learning. It really is. So we talk about self control so that if that ever happens to you, we can know what to do, the right things to do. We want to choose the right way to handle ourselves and learn and practice those things. Practice makes perfect, right? Just like in sports, like uh, football, hockey, baseball. Miss Allen's got her World Series, College World Series baseball shirt on. Ooh, ooh. Now, practice does make perfect. That's why we talk about these things. We want to choose the right things to do. Let's pause here and talk as a class all about that, choosing the right things. But first, don't pause yet because we have to choose a class connection captain. Who of you have been a CCC, class connection captain, so far? Raise your hand. Have you been it? Have you been it? Do you want to be it? This is somebody who is respectful and responsible. Someone who can call on other kids who are also being respectful and responsible and are ready to add great insight, their thoughts to the conversation that we're about to have. Teachers, can you choose a CCC, Classroom Connection Captain, right now? I hope you've chosen one. I hope you've got one for the week that you get to be that the whole week, as long as you're choosing to stay respectful and responsible. Now, okay, CCCs, we need you to make a list. So get a piece of paper, get a pencil, or if your teacher allows you to write on the whiteboard and have good handwriting, try. Make a big list. I make a T list. On top and on bottom right there, on the top of one of those, write a happy face. 2 eyes and a mouth, that's all you need. On the other hand, if you write happy on this side, we're going to write a sad face on the other side. Can you do that quickly? I'll give you time to do that while I keep talking to my other friends. Now, on one side we've got a happy face, one side we've got a sad face. When we pause Mrs. Allen right here, we're going to talk as a class and list all of the ways that you can respond in a good, happy way, under the smiley face, to all those big feelings we feel, sometimes daily, and all the bad ways that we can respond to the big feelings, sometimes daily. Okay? Good stuff, ways to respond in the happy, bad ways to respond in the bad. So let's say you're really having a great, happy day. What would you put the way how you would respond in the happy? Say you're just having the worst day ever. You dropped your milk in the hallway. It was very embarrassing, and now you're mad because somebody walked through it. How would you respond there? Think about those scenarios and pause Miss Allen right here. Talk about them and list them. Are you back? Are you back? Okay. I hope you paused me because that was a really quick thing if you didn't. Now, what did you write under the good smiley face? Like ways that you can respond when you're feeling those big feelings. I'm going to list some ways that if you have them, put your thumb up. Deep breath. Taking a deep breath would definitely go under the smiley face category because that is always good. Everybody, let's try that right now. In through your nose, out through your mouth. That is one way to really just calm down. You see, if we're really excited about something, our shoulders go up to our ears. We're like, oh my gosh. And then watch as we calm down and take a deep breath. Okay, now here's a challenge. What would calling somebody names if you're really mad go under? Would that go under the good way to respond or the bad way to respond? What do you think, Class Connection Captain calling somebody? Oh man, it would probably go under the sad face. Where would take a break? Just go on and taking a break, even if you're a little upset. Okay, I just need a break. I just need a break over here. Just kind of get my feelings. But would that go under the good or the bad category? The happy face or the sad face? Where would it go? What about talking it out calmly when you get calm again, when those big feelings shrink a little bit, like a balloon that's really big and about to pop? Shrinks down a little bit. Now then you're ready to talk and talk it out calmly. Where would that go? Sad face or happy face? Did you guys maybe list break things? I'm going to break things. I'm so mad I'm going to break something. Would that go under happy face or sad face? That's something that you really need to figure out because that's all about really getting yourself under control. Self-control. Now, you may have been able to name many, many other actions and put them in the categories besides the one Miss Allen said. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about some of those actions and where they would go and if they go in maybe both categories. Could that happen? Absolutely. So for the rest of today, as you pause Miss Allen and turn the video off, I want you to talk as a class about what might happen after you choose some of those things. What might happen later after you take a deep breath? What are you able to do? What if you break things? What if you chose to do that? What might happen then? Would there be consequences? There's always consequences to everything we do, even the good stuff. Even eating right and exercising, there's good consequences for that. You get big and strong. But what about those other consequences? So that as a class, I want you to talk about right now. How do you make things right? Talk about that too. How do you make things right if you do lose self-control? How do you make them right with yourself and others? Big questions we've got this week, huh, friends? All right, until tomorrow. Bye for now.